Just eat less and you'll lose weight. You've probably heard that before. Or you need to eat more to add some weight. Maybe from a friend, social media, or even while growing up. And it sounds simple enough, right? But here's the problem. If it were that simple, most people wouldn't feel stuck. Most people wouldn't be constantly tired, craving sugar, or struggling with their weight. So what's actually going on? There are a lot of wellness myths that sound true, but don't really work with how your body functions. And today, we're breaking down 6 of the most common ones and what your body actually needs instead. Welcome to the Radiant Wellness Hub, your go-to space for holistic health, fitness, and self-care inspiration. Let's start with that first one. Eating less always leads to weight loss. This is probably the most common advice out there. But your body isn't a calculator, it's adaptive, meaning when you consistently eat too little, your body starts to conserve energy. Not only that, your metabolism can slow down, your energy drops, and consequently, your hunger hormones increase. That's why extreme dieting often leads to fatigue, strong cravings, and eventually overeating. So instead of just eating less, your body actually needs enough nutrients and a well-balanced diet to function properly. On to the next myth. All calories are equal. Technically, calories measure energy, but your body doesn't respond to all foods the same way. For example, comparing 200 calories from sugary snacks and 200 calories from a balanced meal with protein and fiber don't affect your body the same way. This is because protein helps you feel full longer. Fiber supports digestion and gut health, while highly processed foods can spike your blood sugar and leave you feeling hungry again shortly after. So it's not just about how much you eat, but what you're eating. Now here's one that's everywhere. You need to detox your body. Juices, teas, detox drinks, and detox herbs, they're marketed as if your body needs help cleansing. But your body already has a built-in detox system. This is the reason why your liver and kidneys are constantly working to filter and remove waste. There's no scientific evidence that detox teas or extreme cleanses actually improve this process. In fact, some can even do more harm than good. What actually supports your body naturally are things like hydration, exercise, sunlight, fresh air, balanced nutrition, and consistent habits, not quick fixes. Now, let's talk about something many people rely on daily. Coffee gives you real energy. Actually, it feels like it does. You drink coffee and suddenly you're more alert. But caffeine doesn't actually create energy. What it does is that it blocks a chemical in your brain called adenosine, which is what makes you feel tired. Therefore, you feel more awake, temporarily. But the truth is, the underlying fatigue is still there, and when the caffeine wears off, your body crashes. That's why relying on coffee alone can keep you stuck in a cycle of low energy. Instead, consider doing exercise, getting enough sleep, and always stay hydrated. Here's another one that sounds healthy but isn't always. Healthy snacks are always good for you. For example, granola bars, flavored yogurts, smoothies and bottled juices, protein bars, dried fruits, they're often marketed as healthy, but many of them contain added sugars and refined ingredients that can spike your blood sugar, which brings us back to what we talked about earlier in the previous videos: energy crashes, cravings, and even skin issues. This doesn't mean all snacks are bad, it just means being more aware of what's actually in them. So it's always good to check the ingredients. And finally, more exercise always equals better results. This one surprises a lot of people because we're often told to push harder, do more, go for a longer time. But your body also needs recovery. Too much exercise, especially without enough rest or proper nutrition, can increase stress hormones like cortisol, which can lead to fatigue, burnout, and even stalled progress. Sometimes doing less, even 15 to 20 minutes, but more consistently, actually works better. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Most of these myths come from oversimplifying how the body works, and when you try to force your body into those rules, it pushes back. At this point, your body isn't working against you, it's naturally responding to what you're giving it. The more you understand that, the easier it becomes to work with your body instead of fighting it. If any of these myths surprised you, let me know in the comments. Which one have you believed the longest? And if you want more simple, realistic wellness advice that actually works, make sure you subscribe, because real health isn't about extremes, it's about understanding your body.